A girl was playing video games in her room and then all of a sudden she fell asleep. When she woke up, she realized that she was in the game. It was a Saturday morning and 13-year-old Maya had just finished her breakfast. She went to her favorite spot on the couch in the living room to play some video games. She loved playing an adventure game on her laptop. The game was set in a fantasy medieval world and the graphics were really good. So good, in fact, that the more she played, the more she felt like she was actually there. She could feel the wind on her skin and hear the birds tweeting in the trees. The game was so real that she could almost taste the sweet nectar of the blue flowers that grew on hillsides. As she played, she continued to explore the vast world. She fought fierce battles with ORCs and trolls and collected gold coins and gems. Hours passed by and the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the room. The game was nearing its final level and Maya was excited to see what challenges awaited her. Suddenly, her eyes began to droop. She tried to shake it off, but no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't keep them open. The game's soothing music lulled her into a deep sleep, and when she woke up, she found herself in a dark forest. She was lying on a bed of soft moss and the air was filled with the scent of pine needles and damp earth. She sat up and noticed that the trees around her were identical to the ones in the game. She stood up and walked towards a nearby lake and gasped in amazement. It was the same lake from the game. The water was crystal clear and the reflection of the surrounding trees rippled on its surface. As she explored the forest, she came across a path. She walked down the path and soon found herself in a village. The houses were made of wood and stone and the thatched roofs were a deep red color. The villagers were dressed in clothes that looked like they were from the Middle Ages. They were going about their daily routines, chopping wood, tending to their crops, and bartering at the market. She realized that she was in the game world and that she had somehow become part of it. She didn't know how or why this had happened, but she was determined to find out. She talked to the villagers, but they didn't seem surprised to see her. They welcomed her as if she were one of them. She learned that the game world was a place where people could escape from their everyday lives and become whoever they wanted to be. It was a place where they could live out their fantasies and explore new worlds without any danger. But as the days passed, Maya began to feel uneasy. She missed her family and friends and she wanted to go home. However, she couldn't find a way to leave the game world. She tried talking to the villagers, but they didn't know how to leave either. Finally, after many attempts, she managed to return back to her game and everything went back to normal. But now she knew that there was more to the game than met the eye. It was a portal to another world, a world where anything was possible.